So since we in the mood of messages and pride, Chance the Rapper, he's usually good for stuff like that. So let's see, Child of God. Let's see what he's talking about. All right, so now this shot right here is a little bit lit. So now the thing I like about this shot is this looks like he's in his crib, right? And this is like some young rich nigga shit to do, right? A young rich nigga will get some money, get high up on that he has money, go out and buy a house, and then forget he gotta buy furniture. That's some young rich nigga shit. Like, yeah, you ain't know a couch costs $1,000. You better take your ass to IKEA, boy. You know what I'm saying? But the thing that's cool about this shot is he got the big crib, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, man, look, yo, I like the space, yo. That's how he looking. That's how he's chilling. He's like, man, I like the space. I don't need no couch. I don't need all that extra shit. I got the space. I'm about to paint. I got my girl over here. We got this table that you can just put up real easy, real quick. It don't cost like $30 at Walmart and whatnot. We lit, yo. She about to paint. She about to draw. We chilling. Now, I like space, you know what I'm saying? I like space. So I imagine myself, like, if I got a big crib, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I see myself just like having the living room just open. Now, I like furniture. I like comfy couch. I like furniture. I like all that. And if I have people come over, I want them to be able to sit down. So I'm going to try to save some money for some furniture straight up. But I can also imagine it just enjoying the space. You know what I mean? So I think this shot is cool because he's just enjoying the space. And there's not really wrong with that, but hopefully he'll get some furniture one day. I don't know if that's his actual crib though. I don't know if that's where he actually lives, or I don't know if it's a crib that he owns within, you know what I'm saying, his dealing budget or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Like basically throughout his deals, whatever deal he has, they purchased the house for him to use like it's his, but at any time they could sell it off to help his assets. And you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's not like his everyday house. Like he don't live in it. It's not his everyday house, but it's part of his like dealing assets. So that's real life situations. That'd be happening. Only because it just makes sense to do it if you have the money to do it. You know what I'm saying? But that just is what it is. Let's see what he does.
Just do your thing, child. Just do your thing, child. Do your thing. Truth be told, I got the ball on a string. Carried the weight of the world, but it came with some handles. I drag it to the basket. Moses with the passage. Safely, Lord God, please make an example. I tried to break shackles, now they ankles in shambles. I can't expect them to be grateful and thankful. They thought I had a manual like Hansel. Leave your plans in man's hands and it gets manhandled. Dancing in the street, but I didn't pay.
He said, leave your plans in man's hands and it gets manhandled. That's like trust nobody but yourself situations, you know. You should be able to trust people, though. You should be able to trust people. But it's the reason why it's important to know what's going on and to have some type of oversight and control on what's happening in your life. Because if you're just blindly letting people take care of all of the situations and it gets manhandled, you know what I'm saying, leaving your plans in man's hands, then you're going to be stuck. You're going to be stuck trying to catch up, figure out where things went wrong, and you're the one who has to deal with it. You have to deal with it. It wasn't your fault. You didn't do it, but you have to deal with it, and you have to stick with it and see it through. You know what I'm saying? So if you stay on top of things, stay on top of your assets, stay on top of your, you know what I'm saying, your dealings, your financial records, things like that. Just know what's going on so that when something happens, it doesn't catch you by surprise. Have a plan of how you can bounce back, and keep the people accountable who are in control of those things. You know what I'm saying? If you're working with, you know, managers, accountants, things like that, you know what I'm saying? If you're working at the highest level, you're taking out loans, signing deals for advances, you know what I'm saying? Keep that in mind. But you know, kind of just is what it is.
Panhandle. When I finally drop, make a pamphlet.
So what are you talking about, panhandle? Let's see what he says with that
You're
one.
like Hansel. Leave your plans in man's hands and it gets manhandled. Dancing in the street, but I didn't panhandle. When I finally drop, make a pamphlet. Sell tickets, put that shit on.
Dancing in the street, but I didn't panhandle. I guess he's talking panhandle like you hold a pan and ask for money. I think that's what that is. A panhandle to me is Florida. Ain't Florida panhandle? Or what's nah. I don't think Florida's the panhandle. Dang, what's the panhandle state? I don't feel like pulling up the map because I know the answer. Is it Kansas? Oklahoma. I'm about to pull up the map, yo. We about to learn something, yo. Real Reigns, let's go. Real Reigns education time. Let's see. Gotta do it this way. Alright. Oklahoma. Boom, right there. So you can buy this map for $8.90. Oklahoma's a panhandle state. Florida got a panhandle too, though. But yeah, alright. So we learned something real quick. Let's see what else.
FanDuel, OnlyFans, and Fandango. Give me your ear like Van Gogh and it's candle wick. I mean it's lit like a candlestick. When I'm fatigued like a camo fit. A rich man, the size of the needle that the camel fits. Walking to Jesus with my sandals wet. This world to make you second guess your first mind. Remember when it was your first day the first time? It couldn't have come at a worse place or worse time. And you remember that little voice with that rehearsed line. Just repeat and do your thing, y'all. Do your thing.
That shit hit.
Just do your thing, y'all.
Do your thing.
At every corner store, bodega, delicatessen, stands a big head kid learning delicate lessons. Roasted for their clothes or their emotions or their roaches. Bullied by their friends or their mamas or their coaches. Half-sized, chastised dogs with glass eyes. Talk down, tossed down, the world just passed by. Grow up to be saviors, surgeons, rabbis. The world should have capsized when God got baptized. The boat don't sink, the show don't stop. The weapons form, the load don't drop. The boat gon' rock, the foes gon' plot. The roles don't switch, the photo crop. The motto is, the more those hate, the more doors prop. Open, the Prince of Heaven was tempted. Told that he wasn't who he was and they meant it. Never was there a path better cemented. So what they gon'
Wait, so he said the motto is, the more those hate, the more doors prop. Then he started talking about photos cemented or something like that.
The more doors prop. Open, the Prince of Heaven was tempted. Told that he wasn't who he was and they meant it. Never was there a path better cemented. So what they...
He starts talking about the doors of heaven for the prince or something. I don't understand. So the more those hate, the more doors prop. So that comes off of the thought of you're not lit if you don't got haters. You know, that's like a saying that people will say. Or one of the things you have to accept, you know what I'm saying, being a popular public person is people who are going to hate. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of just comes with it. You know, so, you know, that I guess that's a nice way of saying the more haters you have, it just means the more lit you are. Don't stress it. Keep moving forward. More doors are going to open. You know what I'm saying? Look at it as, you know, take the hate comments and look at it as opportunities to advance on open doors of. That's where I get lost at. Open doors of what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what doors specifically open because of haters, but it corresponds. Like, it corresponds with focus on what you're doing. Stick to who you are. Stick to the plan. Don't worry about haters, and doors are going to open naturally. They may not open specifically because you have haters, but the doors are going to open because you're consistent. You're doing what you're doing. You're focused on yourself. You're not worried about what people are saying. And sometimes, I guess too, like sometimes, you know, if you prove to people that hating, you know, having haters or people hating on you doesn't stop you from moving, it shows them how consistent and how strong you are, which will open the door. So that makes sense. You know, you can see like, okay, this person's still going forward regardless of all the hate comments. They're strong. They're, you know what I'm saying? You can't keep them down. Yeah, I'm gonna give them opportunity. I'm gonna go ahead and let them work with me, or you know what I'm saying, whatever it is the opportunity is, I'm gonna let them move forward on that. So that's a good saying, you know what I'm saying? That was a good message. And then he started talking about, did he say Prince or something? I think he said Prince walked into heaven or something like that. I don't know. I'm gonna play it back, but you know, the path was cemented his way into heaven. You know, if he let haters get in the way, he might not think he deserves to be in heaven, you know? Even though that path was already cemented. Like, that's your path. You're going to heaven for sure. The only person who's going to keep you back from making it to heaven or walking through the doors of heaven is you. If you simply just don't walk into it. You know what I'm saying? So if you let people hold you back and keep you from walking into heaven doors or your opportunities, you know what I'm saying? That's not them keeping you back. That's you keeping yourself back because you giving them value. They don't got value. They just got words. You know what I'm saying? That's all they got. They got words. You know, but some people, that's not just to say that everybody who hate ain't powerful. You know, some people will ruin some things with their opinions and their hate. You know, some people do have the power to ruin stuff, but you know, if you focus on yourself and keep moving forward, the things that are for you and the reasons why people mess with you shouldn't change because somebody wants to hate on what you're doing. Just try not to switch up. Try to keep focused on what it is that makes you who you are, you know. That would be my advice.
Hate, the more doors prop open, the Prince of Heaven was tempted, told that he wasn't who he was and they meant it. Never was there a path better cemented. So what they gonna say when you at the Olympics or trying to attempt it? Remember it was your first day the first time. Couldn't come at a worse place or worse time. And you remember that little voice with that rehearsed line repeating, it was saying,
that's a cool picture, yo. Now, what I don't like about that picture is what that picture looks like to me. It looks like crabs in the barrel. I don't like crabs in the barrel, man. I don't like crabs in the barrel. Because all that means is that there's just a bunch of people trying to fight to get out the barrel, and you got to fight through them. And you know what I'm saying? Instead of the crabs organizing to help each other out of the barrel, everybody's fighting for themselves to get out and stepping on people's faces and toes trying to move up out of the barrel. So that's the whole analogy of crabs in the barrel. And that's what that picture looks like. And it's black women. So, you know, it kind of looks like he's portraying a message of black women are crabs in a barrel. That's what that looks like. And we're supposed to appreciate it in a way because it's a painting. You know what I'm saying? Should black women stick together? This kind of goes back to like the Beyonce video with the black women, Serena, Venus Williams. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of connected in thought, I guess, as far as that goes. But, you know, black women should stick together, I suppose. And then do what? You know? I don't know, man. A moment of silence for black women, crabs in the barrel. I don't know. Maybe he'll say something that'll make a little more sense.
just do your thing, child. Do your thing. Just do your thing, child.
That don't look clean. They lit it up. They went ahead and lit it up. So yeah, that's just what it is. Let's see what else happens. You know what I'm saying? Like I like landing on positive messages or like a positive meaning, but black women being crabs in the barrel just ain't all that positive to me. I don't know. Oh, I guess they are kind of holding each other up now that I look at it. Cause I see the one woman on the left at the bottom. She's standing up. She has her hand up, like propping the girl. Oh, so it looks like they are helping each other up. See, at first it just looked like a bunch of random poses, but now it kind of looks like they're helping each other up a little bit. I only really see like two, maybe like 3 of them that are really. No, 2. Just the women on the left. The girl standing with her hand up. She's holding a girl up from her bottom, which look like she's pushing a girl up onto a ledge. So that whole left side, it look like they helping each other get out. But in the middle, the one girl sitting down, she looked depressed and like she gave up. The other girl laying flat, like, you know what I'm saying, on the right at the very bottom, she laying flat like she. Like, I don't know if she's trying to seduce, if she's tired. I don't know what she's doing, but she ain't standing up like the other girls. They not standing up trying to prop. And then the girl above her, who got her butt just kind of facing, and she got her arms raised. She look like she holding the girl's shoulders, like she trying to pull the girl down. She look like she pulling the girl back from the shoulders, while the girl's trying to hold her. So there's 2 women holding the girl sitting, who's propping the girl up, and then there's a girl who looks like she's tugging on the shoulders of the. So it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell because they all look like they're doing something different, but I guess they kind of are helping each other up a little bit. So that's cool.
Your first mind. Remember when it was your first day, the first time? It couldn't have come at a worse place or worse time. And you remember that little voice with that rehearsed line. Just repeating, do your thing, child. Do your thing. Just do your thing, child.
That was cool. That was lit.